Welcome to this explainer. Look, if you're leading data strategy right now in 2026, you already know the stakes have absolutely never been higher. Today, we're giving you the ultimate bottom line guide to choosing the right enterprise BI tool. No fluff, just the critical framework you need to make the call between Power BI, Tableau, and Looker in under 4 minutes. Let's get right into it. So why is this decision so critical right this second? Well, with cloud deployments eating up almost 66% of all BI revenue entering this year, the shift to subscription models is completely done. It's final. And that means picking the wrong platform today, it doesn't just give you a clunky dashboard. No way. It results in severe governance debt, massive license waste, and literally months of expensive rework. Okay, let's dive into this. Because to understand these tools, you have to understand what they're giving up. None of them are trying to be everything to everyone anymore. It's all about the trade-offs. Basically, Tableau sacrifices price for visual perfection. Looker sacrifices flexibility for absolute trust. And Power BI, it sacrifices advanced data modeling for aggressive affordability. Understanding this baseline trade-off is your absolute cheat code to navigating the entire BI market. So how does this actually translate to your team on the ground? It's all about matching the tool to your talent. If your primary users are business analysts who essentially live in Excel, they're going to absolutely thrive in Power BI. Got a team of visual data analysts who need pixel-perfect exploration? Tableau is their natural home. And if your users are hardcore data engineers focused on governed embedded analytics, Looker is exactly where they belong. What's really interesting about this slide is how Looker actually guarantees that absolute trust we just talked about. It all comes down to LookML, which is this code-first centralized semantic layer. Think of it like a giant dictionary. You define a metric, like, say, revenue, exactly once. Then every single dashboard downstream is forced to use that exact same definition. Sure, it requires some serious data engineering maturity to build out, but for Google Cloud organizations, it delivers unmatched, bulletproof metric governance. Right, so on the total other end of the spectrum, we have Power BI. You really want to think of this as the cost-effective Microsoft productivity engine. For organizations already heavily invested in Microsoft 365 and Azure, Power BI gives you the absolute shortest, most intuitive path from a chaotic Excel spreadsheet straight to full-scale enterprise reporting. The adoption velocity here is incredibly fast, mostly because the interface is already second nature to your team. But hey, we have to talk about the harsh financial reality. Let's look at the total cost of ownership for a mid-market 50-user team. At just $14 a user for a pro license, Power BI runs you about $8,400 a year. Now contrast that with Looker. Their massive platform fee pushes the annual cost near $88,000 before you even blink. I mean, that's roughly $5,000 a month just for the platform. For mid-market teams, Power BI's affordability completely eclipses the competition. So where does Tableau fit into all this? Well, Tableau remains the Salesforce-backed visual storytelling canvas. It's the gold standard for organizations that already have deep Salesforce integrations and really want to prioritize stunning, interactive visual exploration over, strict budget constraints. If you need that executive-level storytelling and your budget can comfortably absorb those creator licensing costs, Tableau's visual depth is just unmatched. So the crucial point is this: vendor feature lists don't actually dictate your success. Your existing technology stack and your team's analytical maturity, those are the only predictors of success that actually matter. We call this the 2026 ecosystem predictor rule. It's pretty simple. Microsoft stack, you go Power BI. Salesforce stack, Tableau. Google Cloud stack, Looker. Migrating against the grain of your existing ecosystem creates massive friction that will almost always exceed any shiny new feature advantages. Ultimately, you really have to look at your current infrastructure and ask yourself a highly provocative question. Is your BI tool actually aligned with your stack, or are you just paying for a shiny feature list you can't even use? Fighting your own infrastructure carries a massive, hidden operational cost. Choose the platform that empowers your existing team, fits your ecosystem naturally, and you'll build a data culture that truly delivers. Thanks for joining this explainer, and keep learning.